Let's start the Sip and Chill podcast with Norm. Yeah, again, another day,
Yeah, out there, our fans.
another day in the cold.
Another day, and warming up a little bit for us, and the body's warming up for the playoffs. You know,
For sure.
Here we roll. 7 years, 6 years in a row. This time as a wild card. But we talked about it, Pete,
Mhm.
and, we'll talk about the game coming up. What happened last week a little bit, but that game's over with. So we'll move on. But there's a few things players will make. But we talked about it. I told you that we'd be favorites in this game.
Yeah,
We're
we are.
playing favorites on the road.
Yeah,
Which
on the road, which is good.
I think even we play.
I think it's not good because 2 points is like you're talking about 2 points. We depending in.
We're the wild card. They won their division.
Yeah,
We're the wild card. That's why we're going there. Now, if they were coming here, we'd be 4-point favorites. 5-point maybe. Get it? So
Yeah.
It depends where you line up. Maybe it helped that we won that game. And we didn't have to go to New England yet. I thought we were going to New England, which I don't care about you New England fans out there. I'm telling you what. If we were coming there next week, it'd probably be a pick 'em game. We may not be favored, but it might be a pick 'em game in Vegas. That's how everybody that we don't bet football. But the Vegas line, FanDuel, all the lines still pick Buffalo to go to the Super Bowl,
good.
which means you got to win 3 games in a row.
Do they can win 3 games in a row?
If Josh stays healthy, Cook stays healthy. Me and Rusty last night went over a couple stats that we found out that, and some reporters have been talking about it. When the Bills have 3 healthy tight ends, Kincaid, Knox, and Hawks, the rookie, they're unstoppable. And you know what? All 3 of them are healthy. So now Jacksonville's got to deal with not just pass catching, blocking. So again, we're always worried about our wide receiver crew, the outside. Them guys can determine if we go to the Super Bowl, our tight ends. Because you can guard Knox, you double up Kincaid, Hawks is 6'4". You got guys like Teron Johnson and Harrison that are on their side of the ball that got to guard these big guys.
Mhm.
Right? You see the trouble our guys have? Our guys have trouble with tight ends. Teron, he's only 5'8". Now it's on the other side, too. And Jackson, we have, I didn't know this. Their defensive coordinator from last year, Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
he's on our squad right now. I heard that yesterday. So their defensive coordinator from last year, Jacksonville, is the assistant defensive line coach for us. Is that going to help us a little bit? And when they're on offense and he knows how they operate, we'll see.
Mm.
And they got a rookie coach.
Yeah.
McDermott cannot get beat by a rookie coach. What do you think? Come on.
You touch the subject. No, I'm not gonna be mute this time. You touch the subject. Our coach is like a rookie. I think, I don't know. It's still, I think it's like a rookie, but no, you're right. I think we had this game, Norm, and we at the point that we got this game. You say by 3, you say that's the stats, that's the bet, but yeah, it could be, I think maybe for more, I don't know. Let's see what's going on.
Worried. But I'm not gonna let you get off on that. You call McDermott a rookie coach. Explain your thoughts.
Well, everybody knows it. Like, everybody knows in the show what we think about him.
Who you dead right about again? This man's only been watching football for 12 years. Seriously, for 3 or 4. And he talked about playing players and not playing them because you like them. They want to see them get their bonus. Is winning that important that last game. And look what happened. Because he wanted Knox to get his bonus, Josh to get his consecutive thing going, Cook to get his lead the nation in rushing. Instead of having Davis White got a bonus. I found that out last night. We were still trying to figure out why when you're up 21-zip. Harrison was playing, also a rookie, who missed 7 games because of a knee, and only came back and started starting a couple games. So he didn't play much this year. He kept him in and Tre'Davious White. So you people out there know why Tre'Davious White was out there? Some of the contracts are based on how many percentage you play during the year. And there's a minimum of plays you got to play, but if you play 70 to 76% of the plays, you get a bonus. Tre'Davious White was this far from not getting it. He had to play, I don't know the exact numbers, 85, 90% of the plays last game to get $1 million bonus. And he made it. Knox got his bonus. Don't you think this, like he said, you're risking injury, risking missing one of these guys in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And now Harrison got limped off the field and he was in a boot. After the game, McDermott said, yeah, we thought about the Davis and Harrison. We really wanted him to go the whole game. But we had nobody left to put out there. We only had 3 cornerbacks on our roster, which I think he's lying. Because Hitchcock played, and Bedford was on the sidelines in uniform, but they weren't going to play him. And he claimed he only had 2 moves to do before that game. Brought up a linebacker and a lineman. So he put both them guys in danger for money.
Well, he's looking for the players, Let's give that part the credit, He's looking for the players. They get the bonuses and make some money. But I think they have money already. So what's the point,
Davis got hurt.
What's the point, What about the punt receiver? Punt receiver, do we have one or what?
we told the manual that they brought up Hardman that got Super Bowl rings with Kansas City. They didn't elevate him. They signed him again. They didn't activate him. We don't know why. Maybe he's going to activate for the playoffs. So they had Coleman back there a couple times. He didn't know what to do with the ball. He dropped it once. He let it go by him twice. We'll see, Pinky. We won't know till Saturday, the roster.
No, but talking about Coleman, I don't see all the game. I was doing all the stuff. I see part of the game. I see who's playing is high. He got the altitude. He got the body to, we have to talk about him because I'll be too hard with them. What he did in the game, other than I see he missed a couple catches. Other than that, that's what we want to see. We want to if he's capable to do something,
He caught 1 or 2, had a couple blocks, but you're right. He probably played 70% of the plays. We were watching. We were keen on it because we want to see him grow and see what the future is. But again, this is the playoffs. Now, one thing me and Rusty noticed, and you might have noticed it too, 3 of the touchdowns that we scored, regardless who it was, if Coleman was on the field, that player went up to Coleman and gave him the ball to spike it. You know what Rusty said? In your face, McDermott, the players. The way you're treating Coleman, we're going to let him enjoy this touchdown that we scored. So I don't know if you caught that. There's so many fans out there.
I did. Let me tell you something. I did.
He didn't score the touchdown himself, Coleman, but they gave him the ball to spike it.
But let me tell you. I mean, I was thinking about that. Yeah, it is. I was thinking about that. Let me tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking that I was seeing this like he want to get that attention. He want to be like, I want to be in the game. I want to be doing this. That's something that, as a player they do. And they got the clip, because it's all about clips, Now you can have that as a clip, And if you got that for a short or do something, boom, Coleman there, He want to be in the game, He just wanted attention. He's young. It's just a rookie,
Yeah.
Oh, it's not rookie anymore, but it's a 2-year. But it's, like I say, it's more than a rookie, He's not a guy that in 2 years he's still being a rookie. Okay, if it's 2 years. He even was a pro player when they signed him, Because how many years? 3 years, that's not enough to be a pro.
He missed 4 games because of injury.
So I think that, but good that you bring that up because I was thinking that's like, what is doing that? You know, what you acting like that? You even playing the game when you want to get the attention. You know, but now that you say they give the ball to him,
He asked for it. The players ran up to him.
could be, yeah, could be like they need it. You know, I don't know, but
I think
you think that, yeah. But other than that, no, all good, all everything looking good. Something else for the Bills. What else you have there?
let's sit.
Let's sit for because you gotta chill, sip and
You
chill.
know what? A couple reporters on the news this morning. I'm driving here to the house talking about. Let's forget about the last game, which I agree. They played a high school team. Davis looked good, the running back. Good for him, you know. But the Jets gave up. They're a high school team. 10 of their 22 starters didn't play. Javinsky, oh, he looked great. No. Good for them. They played okay. Nobody got hurt except Harrison. But don't take that as, oh, we romped them. No, they gave up. Now I think they got the second or third pick overall in the draft. But on from that, McDermott. A couple weird things I heard him say. I just want to say them. And you guys give it thoughts, let us know. Because we think this guy's a clown. So they're interviewing him. And he said one time we were kicking off later in the second half. They're getting ready to kick off. And he looked up to the crowd, which he usually doesn't because he's a coach, he said. I'm coaching. I don't look up in the crowd a lot. And I've seen all the people singing and happy, singing Mr. Brightside. That really touched me, even though I should be coaching and I watch it. So we love music, real quick. You people that screaming this song, Mr. Brightside, that I think Spencer Brown and Knox brought along by the Killers, that's the name of the group that sings it. I looked up the words last night. I don't want to pull them out and sing it to you because I'm not a very good singer. But it talks about smoking and breaking up with a girl, and it's a weird song to be a rally song for a crowd with kids in it. So that's one thing. I get rid of that. Get a pep rally song. So then McDermott goes on and he goes, ask him about Cook. How long would you plan on playing Cook? He said, we thought about maybe just a quarter. So I told Brady. But when it started to get a little close and we seen Taylor, how many yards he had already. We were about Henry maybe catching him. So we wanted to build up a couple. But I said, no. After a couple of drives, I said, no, let's get him out of the game. No, McDermott said, because I thought if I left him in and something happened to him, you people would not let me walk home from the stadium. You would burn my car. Like, did he just tell the Bills Mafia that they would burn his car?
I don't know.
Call him arson.
I don't know. We're talking to Bill Mafia. Be careful.
How do you come up? How do you make it? People, I hope you caught that. How do you make a statement? I've never. Oh, another thing. He wore a Marv Levy hat. Marv Levy. Oh. Marv was 0 for 4 in the Super Bowl, people. Great man. I think he's still living, or he's 90 years old, or 100. Good coach. Had the best teams back then with Kelly and Thurman. Great defense, great offense. 0 for 4 in the Super Bowls. 3 times favorite. So to honor a guy that, it's okay. Maybe you had nothing else better to do, and your wife said, here, put this hat on. I don't understand the guy. Maybe we're digging too deep. But
we have something maybe. I don't know.
Torching the car. Is that getting too out of hand?
It's like the same thing say about the 9/11. That was thank you. That's it. It's something like that. You know, could be something ignorant. Same as a decision he take. Maybe he say it and then later he say sorry like he did. Could be that he just I don't know what he's saying and he just part of the he's just I don't know. I don't have nothing beside with him. Is you told me things and I agree with you and I see now it's open my eyes, so we have to say it to open people's eyes and see what's going on and stop blaming the Bills team or the Bills Mafia. Don't say nothing about the Bills Mafia, because you can say nothing about Bills Mafia. You gotta be careful. I call my friend Steve, and he's a Bills Mafia, yeah, and he's part of the Bills Mafia, because you gotta be part of it. No, I kicked my wife for the Bills Mafia, because the past year, the last season, she decided to go with the Kansas City, with the Chiefs.
Oh,
Now she came back. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what? You're not Bill Mafia anymore. You can't do that. You know if they know that, you know, they will blow your car. Sorry. So let me tell you something. Now I call my friend. I tell him, hey, what the fuck with the Bills? Huh? The fuck with this coach? Are you talking shit about the Bills? He say, huh? You talking about, oh, I'm talking shit. Are you saying the truth? That's different between that about the coach and all the stuff. You know, it's the truth. I got nothing beside the guy. The Bills Mafia is different. Take this apart, you know. But we gotta say it, you know, that way people open eyes and understand what we're going through and what we're looking for, you know. And he say that, and he get like a little mad. Say, get mad. I'm a Bill Mafia too, so I'm in the mafia because we like a mafia, you know. So take that with you, and be careful with the. See, you say something about the Bill Mafia. So now let's just jump to the weather and what's going on with this freaking weather? What the fuck, weatherman? What the fuck, weatherman?
Might be wearing shorts, man. Like Pinky yesterday, a couple days ago, he called me the weatherman. So I got to stick to that. So here's the update. Might be wearing shorts Friday. 50 degrees. All the snow that you people all got around here in Western New York might be gone. It's going to rain. So we're going to go. I love winters when I was a kid. You got 2-3 feet of snow in November, and it stayed till March. Sometimes you get a thaw, especially people that ski or snowmobile, you'll know it. Might get 50 for 3 or 4 days, but you always had snow. It was always, you didn't see your grass till April. These days, it's a roller coaster ride, and it's not going to be frigid. You people going down to Florida, enjoy down in Jacksonville. You know, I get poured there last weekend for the game down in Florida, but you're probably going to be 60-degree weather. The tickets are reasonable. I think you could pay $250 for a playoff game. The cheapest. The cheapest is $220 for standing room only. So I got apparently standing room only there. Go, because Jacksonville don't care. This is the furthest that team's going to go. Trevor Lawrence is a heck of a quarter. Oh, we're on weather. But let's go enjoy it. You're going to go to Jacksonville. Go enjoy it. Have fun.
We try to do like more like a little bit of this, a little bit around. But I don't care. No, we're just talking. We're just talking here. We just have fun. So
I want to see, because around here you want to see the kids get outside, and they got toboggan chutes, and they got these tubing. You can go out to Colden. You go to Chestnut Ridge. They got these huge toboggans that you can either rent or give you, and they got chutes there, and it's an absolute ride. You can take a pet with you. Enjoy the day with your kids. Get some hot chocolate inside the chalet. So you can live in this weather. It doesn't stop you from living. Just be careful.
It's not. It didn't stop you, though, but it's some things that really, you know, like change, you know, at least for me that I come from Puerto Rico, and it's different. I've been dealing with I don't care, you know, like I say, but it's things that you can do around, you know, it's things that it's good when, you know, you get snow and it's fresh, you know, that's nice. That's a clean one, you know, but after a day, you know, no rain, and you see people walking around, all that brown snow, and then start getting, it's so bad. But and then if you like me, I'll do Uber, you know, getting out the car, get out all that mossy and all that water and all that, you know. But you know what? Who cares at the end of the day? No, you know, you gotta live the life, whatever you are. You know, you gotta think. You know what? You gotta think though. You gotta think people that are in prison. Yeah, what the fuck they do all fucking day? They love to be in prison, some of that ones, you know.
Yeah.
They want to be there because they don't want to pay rent. They don't have to pay a lot of things, and they don't even have to care about nothing. And they don't got care about to travel. They don't have to care about clean the car. They don't care about pay the insurance. They don't care about pay the phone. You know, I think what they do, just sitting in the room like us right now, chilling. They have a phone too, because now they got cell phones. They got drugs. They chilling. They chilling, smoking too. Sometimes they smoke cigarettes. They got drugs too there. No, they can't act like it's not. And what they do in the room all day. So that's the way you gotta think. You gotta think like, what I'm gonna do all day? Fuck nothing. The same they do in prison, just sitting, have chilling in the phone, relax. But we have to work. It's work for us. It's work for us. We gotta work. You know, we gotta move. You gotta do stuff. But just bring that. Just live the life.
I give credit to guys. I give credit to the plow people and it's the policemen, and they have to be out there. The ambulance drivers, the nurse people, they have to get to the hospitals. Storms or not, they have to get there. They're essential workers. I drove a bus for the city. We're essential. We drive through roadblocks to get to that bus. So in that kind of weather, a lot of people ain't driving. They still have to get to their doctor's appointments, food. So, I mean, just be careful. I mean, it's only January. You know, we're going to get a couple more. We're going to hit with a couple more. But then when it's nice sun, that sun comes out, get the kids outside, get the dogs outside.
Yeah, for sure. No, what else? How's the city doing? Everything good? How the city doing? Good.
Oh, we got a new mayor.
We never know, you know. We're not there, you know. We should be there outside, which is like we are talking, you know. City, hey, what's up today? Do you fix the roads?
We got a new guy, Sean Ryan. Democrat, he come from somewhere else. He was a senator, and he said he's going to come fix Buffalo. And what you have to be truthful. And what left got behind for him, no matter who's coming in, was all because of Byron Brown. Byron Brown was 3 terms of mayor. He went in this city, and we told people for years. I live in the suburbs, but I work in the city. He is destroying the city of Buffalo. And he left last year before he finished his term as mayor. They reelected him again. He got beat in a primary by some nutcase because nobody showed up to vote for him in the primaries. So you had to sign him to vote for him. And a lot of his followers couldn't spell his name or write his name. Byron Brown. It's pretty simple. So you know what he did? He went and got rubber stamped signature. So when you hit it, that's your vote. 10, 15,000 he had made and handed them out in the city, community centers. So people that maybe for whoever, it doesn't matter if you can read or write. Don't get me wrong. But if you want to vote for him, use that rubber stamp. So he got in. He didn't make his full term. He lasted 2 years. And he went to the casino in Batavia, OTB. So he quit on the people that voted for him, left it in a disarray. The schools, some schools are doing pretty good. Don't get me wrong. There's good and bad. Getting double the money he was making as a mayor, and now he's a CEO out there. Now he's pushing people to gamble. So he went from being a mayor to being the head of OTB, buy lottery tickets, come to the casino.
Crazy.
So
yeah. No, but you know the guy, the senator, the guy I tell you he's fighting Puerto Rico for the stuff.
Sure.
He won like that.
Same way.
He run for the big, in Puerto Rico, the government. He run for that. He got no chance, red and blue. They just go by color. They complain for 3 years in Puerto Rico. They complain for 3 years and a half or 3 years, about job, money, school, health. But when the elections coming, you gotta see that it's like a sport. It's like the playoff for us, They love it, and they do these caravans. They go all the cars with all the flags, whatever. They do, Then after elections, they start complaining, about. I understand that, and then you see in the social media they go to Jennifer Gonzalez Pay, start your job, but in 3 years they voted for the same person. I don't fucking understand nothing, but this guy this guy run for that, but but these past elections,
Yeah.
he run for the senator, and they by vote. So that means that your picture is not there, nothing is there. You gotta go put the name. Right in there, and you know what happens? There are a lot of people that don't have the school too. They got, and the same thing happened. So that was a good idea about the stamps. That never passed through his mind, maybe. So you know what they did? They don't want him there, and he made it.
He won.
He made it. He made it. But let me tell you how he made it. He passed through a lot of things. Because the people that write the name, his name is Eliezer Molina, and they write different names. Then they use Z and they use S, and they don't know how to write the name. Yeah, like the same thing you was talking about. Yeah, but you know what he did? Yeah, he said, "Hey, people, let's do this every time that you guys before you finish your vote." Take a picture and send it to us, and they had a web page that they went through, and they know so how many votes they get, and it was for what he got from there. He know that he was winning. He was winning for a lot. Yeah. So they came through. They saw corrupt. They don't want him there. Say no. You got so much so because it's like 4 Eliezers. And I said, what you talking about? The only Eliezer Molina is me. Just it's not right the right way, but they want to split every vote. Got it?
Nice try. Yeah, it didn't work.
No, he fight. They went through something. Is in the politics. They go through and they say, hey, the rule did say, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, they say if it's not right, it's the person right both to whatever they want to do.
Are you complaining yet?
No, hell no. He's doing this. He's killing everybody inside there. It's just that's what he does. That's what I see. What I learn about that. He just asks and hey, what you did with this? But why you but this and like no.
See, a lot of people don't know Puerto Rico is a state. It's really a state. It's property of the U.S.
He plays not.
But they don't get a vote.
They want to be state.
They want to be state. They don't want to. They get to come.
No, let me clear that.
Well, let me ask you. Then you clear me.
Yeah.
They get to come to the table.
Yeah.
They get to come to the table in the Senate and Congress. They get to see and sit there and listen, but they can't vote or raise their hand, right? But they want them to become, be able to have a seat, so that counts towards more. If you win that district, you get 2 more seats. Get it?
Yeah. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't really have idea. You're saying because you bring that about him that they don't know how to write the name. That's the same thing happened with this guy. Now it's a good thing. Maybe hey, sir, stamps. Eliezer usa stamps. Use your stamp. You got it, bro. You got it.
Okay.
We support you, man. We don't be politics here. I'm sorry, Frank.
I don't know how many people use Byron Brown's stamp. I just know he made, I think, 10 to 15,000. Maybe only 10 people used it. We're not getting on nobody. We'll move on from politics, but that's good to hear that they're in a new direction because it's a beautiful island. If you've never been there, everybody visits there. Everybody that visits there when they come home, they love the island, the food, and the people.
No, it's like I talked to you before. It's like everywhere, corruption, power, politics.
Right.
Politics. You got a family member, maybe you need to build a house when you're not supposed to build a house, and they give you the permits. It's totally legal. Nobody used to say something, but now no, they're really saying things because now the social media is out and anybody can do what we're doing right now. We're just talking and say what we think. Now they take the phone. They do it better than this. They take the phone out easier than us. They take the phone out, record and say why this is here. What I used to come to this beach to swim, and I used to come here to see the turtles. I see no turtles. Now I see you guys are getting part. Now the beach is no more there because it's no sand, because you guys built there. Now the ocean can bring the sand to there, and it's no more sand. They used to sit there and enjoy that. Now you can't, because they really blame the gringos. They call gringo. They people speak English only. It's a lot there over there. Like J Paul is there. He pay no taxes. And cool. They did it like that. Who cares? That's not their fault. It's the corruption of the government that they allow other people. They got a lot of money to come and buy stuff and build what they don't have to build. Fucking pay me. I give you the permits. Yeah, do that. That's what really happens. But at the end of the day, right now, everybody's fighting for the ground for our day stuff because that's the public stuff. It's not about USA. It's about do the right thing, because you're killing stuff. You're killing turtles, carey, birds,
iguanas, you name it.
Yeah, you used to have on the mangoes, the mangoes. They smell so bad, but they're good. They got the manatees. It's like here. They got the seasoning, season part, and a lot of when it's cold here, a lot of birds go there.
Right. That's stop. They might even just stop there on their way to South America. So they land in there. They just go there to eat and breathe.
Exactly. And then they want to do something. That's why LSL is fighting. They want to do something. They want to get a river, a big canal. It's a river. I don't know what is it. And they want to get water from there and move it somehow to get the water for the community. For the big community. They building houses, a community, development, and they gotta get water for, and they just want to get the water for there, and they don't want to get the water for there. They also want to like move the trajectory. Got it? But let me tell you something. What they don't know is that's totally illegal because the river go through that, and through the mountain and through up to the ocean, like every river does, and that's how you call that? That's
Territory?
Yeah, it go through to it does something that at the end, if you cut that, it's gonna affect all that.
You said that completely. It cleans the water too, right? Because it runs over the rocks and
that's all the thing about that's about when they cut it and calcium and stuff. But that's what they're fighting. No, you can do that. They want to do it.
They want it,
but they don't care what's gonna happen. I don't know.
After effect down the road,
what's gonna happen down there in the ocean or between? It's like salmons. Salmons they go through the same way to lay eggs.
Yeah.
If you caught that, where they're gonna come? They're gonna come back. They're never gonna come back because they don't know any other way to go.
See?
Other way to go. It's same as the turtles. Turtles they born here, they get out, and they came back. And if you build something here, the ocean can bring no more sand. What that's gonna happen is the water gonna come forward, and then when the turtle come, what is my sand? What I bought? It's not there anymore, So now you can lay eggs, and the carey, the carey, the big turtles, they're huge,
They're back. They're coming back. They're still.
They're trying, but they're doing the best they can. Now it's easier because
It's a beautiful.
No, it's not only Puerto Rico. Don't take me wrong. That's everywhere. That's everywhere.
Oh, no, true. Yeah.
It's everywhere. That's everywhere. You gotta take. You think people take care about garbage, trash, throw the trash? How many species they die because of plastic? You don't want to leave your, whatever. It's not only in us because this has been happening thousands of years.
Right.
After 100 years we die. Fuck it, maybe less than that, 80 years, and they continue. So I think I got 30. Maybe when you care. Me, maybe I don't care. Bombay, my door is growing. Maybe when she's 80 still everything good, but maybe I don't know how many more years, maybe 300 years more, the water is gonna be no good, at all, because people take care of stuff. Stop building when you don't have to. It's enough building, I think. It's enough. Stop making stop making babies. Stop making babies like crazy, Don't be like a freaking rat, like a mouse. You know what I mean? Stop that shit, Yeah, man, but good.
But he's right. It's just not Puerto Rico. Everywhere you.
It's everywhere, yeah.
Fight for your land. Fight corruption. Stop it before it happens. He mentioned real quick about Jake Paul. Real quick. Now he's got a nice, beautiful mansion there with security guards, you name it. And you don't pay taxes there if you live there 6 months.
That's smart. They think it.
So listen, so he fought on TV a couple weeks ago, bullshit fight against Josh. Joshua got 40-some million, but because he lives in Britain, he only got 24 million on his payroll. Paul got 110 million. Supposedly, we'll check for sure. You know how much he paid in taxes? 0.
Yeah.
To able to live because he's a Puerto Rican. He's a resident of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one. There's movie stars or producers, athletes that are buying up that land. Like he said, they're losing property. You can fix that a little bit, but that's not up to us. We're just letting you know.
Yeah, but that's what I tell you. Corruption. They made that like that to our friends. Oh, Norm is my friend, you know. Yeah. I got so many people that got money. It's my friends. Let me let it, you know, yeah, just say, hey, I'm going to give more. If you make this like this, that when we come there, can go there and I can go there and build a house and live for 3 years and I pay no taxes. These taxes got me crazy. They got me crazy to here. Do you think I got me fucking crazy? They got me fucking crazy. The city, the state taxes, the federal taxes. It's okay. Everybody pay taxes. No, you pay taxes?
Oh, yeah.
No, everybody, but the people that get pay taxes, you know, sometimes when you're independent, it affect you more, you know, hit you more hard, but it's okay. We pay for. Now these guys, they got millions. They know where to go. But I know where to go to. I live in Buffalo, and I can go there and do the same thing. You know, he trying to. I don't make it no more. But the time I make money, you know what? A lot of money. I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico. I'm gonna do the same thing. Cause
don't blame you, right?
Yeah, but you know, but. You know, if the government, the government had all that, you know, taxes and you know, it's so hard.
But Mr. Trump's going to stop. He's trying to stop that.
I'm hoping so.
So for all you people out there that work hard and get your tips, Hochul's not sure about it in New York State yet, but some states are doing it already where your tip should not be taxed. And you know what? That's going to help out a lot of people, waitresses, Uber cab drivers. You got to show that now. It's all recorded. You got to show that. So you're paying taxes on tips. Now, real quick, waitresses don't make a lot of money because they get a lot of tips. So they're making under minimum wage. Tips make up for it. But now when the IRS says you got to start showing them tips, they can't find waitresses because.
Yeah. So taxes, you know, taxes, you know, it's like other people don't pay taxes. Who cares? There's people that is in the streets. They don't even work. They don't even afford shit. You know, you know, and I know beside that people, you know, they're in the streets, they're doing fucking nothing, they don't worry about nothing. I walk by and look one day and say, I'm just fighting. I was just walking the other day, you know, I had a guy that stay over there because this place where I live, he's got some building empty. Norm, then I just was walking, yeah. I was, you know, looking a letter they got for the taxes, you know. And these motherfuckers, they like for charge, they charge quickly, you know. But when you know, when you have to pay, they quickly, yeah. But when they have to return you back, you gotta wait.
Wait a couple months.
Yeah. So okay, cool. So I go and these motherfuckers, they just sending me letter charging me something, you know, whatever. And then I look that guy, and this guy just sleeping there with this fucking cold snow, and he fucking don't care about nothing. Good for him. Good for him. But what about us that we pay taxes? We gotta be worried about all the time because we want to show that we make money? No. What about the money that these guys making sometimes when they ask for? Because they ask for, or they move, or they get the plastic bottles, they do whatever they do because they somehow they get drugs and alcohol, sure. You know? What about that money? Who the fuck says? I don't want to. They say something too. But when they talk about us, the workers, that we work, then you gotta show everything. You gotta show whatever. No, but you gotta pay. Okay, I prefer to show nothing, but I know it's good for the city. It's good for, I don't know if it's good for the. I mean, it helps somehow. I don't know. I don't know, but
it helps in retirement. But It depends where you're gonna live.
Bro, what you gonna for what you want to return if you gonna die by stress? All right. I mean, I'm talking about like you say, talking about Uber drivers, maybe, or people. You work in a company that take everything for you. You don't gotta worry about fucking nothing. You gotta do right, but you got the stress for the job. But you got the stress for the job like crazy,
Stress is number one killer.
So what I mean? So they have to fix that because you gotta pay tax for everything,
They will. Trump's on it. He's
hoping Trump. Listen to me, Trump. We love you. You check the guy. Well, I mean, I love you. No, I don't really love you, but who cares? Who cares who love you? I'll let you choose. Oh, by the way, send me one on purse. Let me tell you something. Now that I say no, I love you. Yesterday I was dropping a pizza, to the house, and I back up, and what I see when I get out, I walk like this, and I see this kind of poster, this kind of signs they putting in the ground, he say fuck Trump. Yeah, I see it. And I open the eye, like fuck Trump, and then I go with my pizza like that, walk, and when I look, it say down, fuck you, they're both from him too. But then look at this. So I go quickly look the order, and look the order, and look if if I wait in the door. Wait on the door or drop off, because sometimes they want to drop off and they got it, He say wait on the door, I say fuck, I gotta wait, this gotta be an asshole. Gotta be. No, but you see that? No, look at I walk. I get to the stairs. And in the door, he got fuck Trump. Yeah, like oh shit, So I was there. But look at this. Look at the thing on the study. So I put the thing in there. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put this in the chair. I'm gonna work. Keep step down, And the lady came. Hi. Oh, so it's hot. It's nice and hot. And look, it's nice and hot, and it's good, And she went, no, I saved some, and happy New Year. And she was so nice. I'm like, okay, this is not what we think,
Exactly.
It's just, I don't know, you know what I mean? You got it. So, but I was walking to the car, talking. She was like, happy New Year. I say, oh, this was a nice thing to talk about because it's not about, But quickly, my first impression, I go down and I see fuck Trump, and then when I walk forward, say fuck you too, because he got it like small letters that buffalo Trump. I mean, it's scared people.
Everybody's got the right. It's America.
It's America, yeah. Thank you, yeah.
And sometimes you judge a book by its cover. Sometimes you don't realize what people have against other people, whether it's red and blue and Republican or religions. We don't know. I always tell people, no matter, I'm 67, I'll be 66. I can't tell you who's been president, because you know what? I did what I wanted to do. Since I graduated from high school, I don't care if Kennedy was in there, or Clinton was in there, or Bush, or Obama. I did what I wanted to do. I traveled when I wanted to travel. I picked my own job. I picked if I wanted to get married or not get married. So sometimes they get too crazy about that they run your life. They don't. They might affect your pocketbook a little bit. Understandable. They might bomb a certain country that you don't think they should go after. Obama did it. Every president's done it with drones, whatever. I want whoever's in there just to be the best for the kids, first of all, education, and health for everybody. An economy that's growing, and everybody can work and get along, eat what you want, have fun, and volunteer if you can. If you go to church, God bless you.
Yeah, no, but let me tell you something. I wanted to say one thing about that. About you say, fuck the New York. What talk back? I know your family's there. Oh God, everybody talk bad these days, no. But this health department is so bad, and for the new people that want to open a new business, they go so hard. You gotta, if you want to open up something, small, you gotta do like 20 things. They make it for you impossible. That's why nobody everybody want to work from home because it's easier to do stuff than go somewhere and say I want to open a place and you got to go to the health department. You got to get a engineer. Let me talk. You got to get an architect. You gotta get so many things, and then somebody gotta come here, and then you gotta build something, and then you gotta fix all the thing, and then you gotta when you see at the end of the day you do nothing. That's why business is going down. That we talk about that. So I want to bring it quick, because we talk make it easier, and then you talk about job, you pick your job. That's why I think Trump did right to taking this guy from Venezuela, because at least we got the right to decide. Many people over there, they don't have the right to decide. They really have to go somehow or work somehow, go to drugs or because they got no way to survive. So glad that Trump did that. I don't know. I think a lot of people like who say this for the oil, but who cares for the days,
Right. No, he's letting them make their choice now if they want to succeed. They're on all the oil in the world. They have more oil in the ground than anybody. And right now, they're only producing 6% of what they're capable of doing. Because that government, 20 years ago, Shell, Exxon, they were all there. Beautiful brand new pumps. When these people came in, it deteriorated. None of them are working no more. The pumps ain't working no more. It's going to take a couple oil companies to get in there and get it back going where the people can enjoy the thriving economy.
Yeah. Good.
Because they're sitting on top of it, which they deserve.
Yeah, but good that we talk about that.
Talk about the small businesses. You drive up and down these streets downtown in Buffalo, Main Street, they're all boarded up. You cannot run a small business. The money it takes and everything, like you said, permits and dates and people come and take pictures, and they almost make it impossible for a young company to get started in Buffalo. It'd all be Walmarts and BJ's and Home Depots. That's gonna maybe change. Let's see what happens.
They should change that because it's so hard to fucking open something small. You want to open something small? No, that I'm talking about something small. This room, and that's harder because it's so small and gotta have man. Then now what you want to open big? I don't need something big. So small business they need like a food trucks or food trucks here. They don't really work that much. But talking about that, but then they can't then. But they need like a local. Then you go to a place to rent, and then but we talk about that. What else? No.
We want to hear your comments too because
leave the comment there.
We don't want to keep it just on sports no more. Again, we're gonna venture into music, which we love.
Mm-hmm.
Show on that.
We used to. We do this with chill. This is not for people.
Here we go.
This podcast. This what you want coffee now? Coffee. Yeah, I'm drinking more coffee than that. This is no, like I told you before, this is not for nobody. We're not doing this you're just doing this to say whatever he wants to say, to save it. I saved this for years. It's good for me. Pictures are important. Now video are more important than pictures, but they still have a value. Before it was pictures, 20 years ago. Now it's videos. So videos are important and pictures too, But what I mean is the sense of it's important to have it 10 years, 20 years later. We never know. We have and sit and watch this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, no? It's going to be fun. So maybe you never hear, but that's why it's going to be fun. You know what I mean? Picture with your father, with your sister, or whatever friend that you had and it's not with you. Now you want to see that, maybe you don't have it. You don't. Yeah. But if I ask you, hey, if you will have like 20 videos about you when you was a baby or a children, do you be happy with it? Say, hell yeah, I want to see me. I don't have it because my father have a camera at that time, No, you can talk about that. For that time, a camera. Now everybody have a camera. Now, children. When you check now, just check every tablet you got around. You got so many videos about baby. I don't have nothing about me, just a couple pictures, that's it.
Yeah.
So that's a good subject, but
I'm gonna do my McDermott impression. Okay?
Because you gotta do that. Do it,
because I'm 7-1 with my comments with. See,
The glasses. You are now 3-3.
No.
3-3. Reading glasses.
Okay.
Reading glasses. You were 3-3.
So I don't listen. We do this show.
Let's try to cut a little bit more because it's 49 minutes already.
Let me quick. We don't care if you people out there listening. We piss some of you off.
I don't care either.
Because that's what it's all about. We like to speak our opinion. Some is truth. Some we're guessing. But you know what? We have fun. And we listen out in the world of what we could tell you people more of. And what's going on that we see, our eyes see. We root for everybody. Take this off again, McDermott. But I met him 13 years ago. Family, good man, good friend to talk to. And just enjoy it. We're gonna go. I enjoy getting out of the house, coming to do this. I got a lot.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're talking about it's cold out. We gotta find a way to do something. That's what we're doing. But we're gonna keep doing it. I was thinking about just to close. About Tuesday is a good day because Tuesday I can post it between today and tomorrow, and then I can make the clips all the way off of the week, like 5 weeks and 5 clips, and then we can go through the games in the week, and then they go Tuesday. Again.
Cool.
I think Tuesday is a great day for you. Okay, no. So thank you. Let's call this. Thank you.
Let's see.
Sleep and chill.
I guess we're gonna do a show after the game. Good luck, Bills.
Go.
Bills Mafia. Let's whoop Jacksonville's butt.
Yeah.
And move on to the next one.
Thank you. Sip and chill.
Sip and chill. Yeah.